All right, my people, just to push from where we ended the last time, which was the elections. And after, as we all know, there was post-protest before election. On election day itself, people were protesting, and after the election, there have been a lot of protests. And in all of this, the only people I pity the most are common people like you and I that struggle from foot to mouth. Shops were being wrecked and looted, and properties were being destroyed. And if you actually look at the percentage of government loss to normal civilian loss, you could equally see that the margin is very wild. And I cannot say this an African crisis. This is the entire world crisis, because we saw that in US, we saw that in Europe, during protests, that people take advantage of it to loot rather than focusing on the main thing. And at the end of the day, the picture that went out to most of the audience, even the international community, is not like these people are fighting for change. It's like these people are hungry and they want to go out and use the opportunity to steal. That was what was largely seen. How can you be advocating for change and you are stealing one fish? You are stealing a pig. You are stealing a bag of rice. You are looting. My friend, that is shameful. We all know that. At the end of the day, a lot of people deviate from the main purpose, the change that they were advocating for. And the ruling party understand very well. They understand exactly what the people need. If you look at what happened after the election, how the big people in the ruling party went out to congratulate their supporters and giving them their votes. They were bringing bags of rice. They were bringing they were bringing granite oil, and they were bringing meat, my friends. That is to state it very clear. My people are hungry. Let me give them food. And I bet you it's been close to a month since they received that parcels. It should be finished by now. They must have consumed everything. And we are just 1 month gone into 7 years of the same rule. So you could actually see some people sell their own rights for just a bag of rice, 0.5 liter of oil, and maybe half kilo of meat, because they were hungry. And that's what their leaders see that's what they need. And unfortunately, they do not even give them enough to last them for a month. So to me, it's quite shameful. And just let me know what you think in the comment section below. What they could have done to actually make a change, because I don't think looting, little things, burning down stores of those that are suffering like you and I can actually make a change. And now looking at the main opposition leader, Mr. Issa Chiroma, who actually proclaimed himself as the winner. Looking at everything that happens, like close to 1,000 people are already in jail. And the country is moving. Everybody is back to its normal business. Then you ask yourself, what is the use of up to 50 people dying and another 1,000 in jail, and the country is back to normal? It states us just to a simple solution or a simple conclusion. Cameroonians are happy with the current government. To me, that's just a proof. and they have been happy with the current government as long as I can remember. Because truly, if people were not happy with their current government, everything will not have been back to normal just as quick as everything unfolded. I know a lot of people were hoping on the military because in all revolutions or changes, if the military is not on the side of people, let's forget about the nonsense. They say that the people is the power. The people is never the power. It's the guns that is the power. And those that hold those guns are the military. Even if you put a cloud here, the moment they hear a gunfire, just with one gun, the 1,000 crowd would disperse. That is just to say that the power is in the equipment and not actually the people. Whether you dispute this point is just my opinion, because I've not seen where a crowd hears guns and stand, but guns don't run at people. So that's where I see the power. And if you actually look at what was happening during the protest, that was what actually got me angry. Instead of people protesting about the government, they turned the military, the gendarmerie, the police to become the problem. They started burning down their cars, they started shooting them with stones. That is not how you do if you actually want support from somebody, and believing that if those people don't join you, no matter what you do, it will all end in vain. And to be honest with you, right now I pity those that are in jail. I pity all those that have lost their life. Because the honest truth is, Cameroonians are not prepared for change. Because if truly they do, or if truly they don't like what is happening, they will have the power to do it. But unfortunately, everyone is so comfortable. All right, my friends, let me know what you think about my own analysis. I know everyone have its own school of thought, and I am not saying that whatever you are thinking it's wrong. Everybody have the rights to their own opinion. And that is all I have for you, my friends. So I see you in my next episode. Thank you.